This is the Friday FSX stream with FSX invited you to me today. As I said, Airsoft FSX this is using the free version of the 30,000 scenery in Manchester. And it's okay, it's not bad, it's decent. So let's carry on. So let's just go and shut this down and cold and dark us. Because we don't want us warm. So, actually no, I'm going to shut it down by using the FMC. Let's see. So, aircraft stays cold and dark, and it will shut itself down automatically. So, right, now, so we need to start. I'm going to first of all start by loading our fuel and payload. So let's go into the Airsoft Airbus X fuel planner. Sorry about my poor microphone quality, it's a cheap microphone, but I'll be upgrading it shortly. Load fuel and payload, done, that's done. Right, now we need to turn the APU on, not the APU, I'm sorry, ground power on. Both batteries on, and we can leave it there, and we just turn the packs off. We don't want the packs on. Let's put the packs are the air conditioning units, and brightnesses of the primary flexes. And also remembering, this is not a tutorial, this is almost like a just flying video, and I'll just be speaking in the background because this is being uploaded, this is being live streamed to Twitch TV as well as FSX and Flight Tutor, and the YouTube channel. So let's just check out a few things. Parking brake needs to be set, throttles idle. Okay, so first of all, first port of call, first step, first anything. IRS takes the longest time to alarm. So effectively the IRS, the inertial reference system, tells the aircraft where it is. It's like it's GPS. Okay, that's not on battery. There we go. On back, off. On back, off. I really have to turn this one, then this one, then this one, because this is number 1, number 2, number 3. Overhead, we'll complete our scan in a minute. We just need to send some things on. We need to turn our noise smoking on. Arm the emergency exit lights. I'm just turning the dome light on. I don't need that. Antenna test, or antenna test. It's effectively a test of every single little thing in the aircraft, and you can see it's actually very nice to look at. Okay, let's just turn it off. Dome light's handy is handy because like when you're shutting the aircraft down, you want some lights. Okay, right, what else do we need to do? We now need to go to our flight management computer, or FMC, or even if you want to call it the official term, which is just forgotten what it's called. MCD, multifunctional control display units. So let's just go down. And yes, we know we have to reset the IRS to navigational mode. We've already done that. We're going from EGCC, Echo Golf Charlie Charlie, to Echo Golf Lima or Heathrow. There we go. Align the IRS. Our alternate airport is Echo Golf Kilo Kilo in Gatwick. The flight number is Speedbird 856, or British Airways 856, whatever you want to call it that way. Cost index of 23, cruising flight level 260 today, usually 250, but I fancy 260. We're just going to take a block fuel 60, not sure, I need to check that on Top Cat, the program, but I will need to do that and I haven't got time for that now. In other future videos it will be much better. Departure runway. I think we'll go ahead and get the ATIS for that. So we're going to our F6 map, let's just zoom in. and we can see the ATIS is on 1 to 1.97. So 1 to 1.975. Okay, fair enough. No ATIS. Right, so then I'll leave this the Australian ATIS at 975.
Manchester Airport information, Sierra 16260, wind calm, visibility greater than 20 miles.
Okay, let's just
Sky
see what's
conditions,
about.
few clouds at 5,500, temperature 152.5, UNA 1013, ILS, runway 5, left hand ILS, runway 5. VFR aircraft, city direction of flight. All aircraft lead back with short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Sierra. Manchester Airport
Okay, that shows 05 left, 05 right. We'll go through 05 right. I'll just shut them up because obviously default FSX 80s and whatever is awful. First SID, because I'm not planning this flight really. Yes, we know what flight underscore. Arrival at Heathrow, we usually get this from the ATIS when we're sort of like arriving into Heathrow. RLS is 09 left, and then we will be using Big 1E as our arrival. And then that's it for the flight planning, as really that's in a way that's not it. We need to put in all our waypoints, however we're not putting our waypoints in purely because I can't be in a way bothered. Right, let's just shut that up and we'll go over to here. Flaps for takeoff will be set to 1. Let's just check the IRS. Wow, the IRS hasn't aligned. IRS aligned in 1 minute. Okay, fair enough. We'll be actually cruising 260 as I did put in. So 260, and what else do we need to do? We need to turn some lights on. Sorry, I haven't got a stand for my microphone either. Nav light logo needs to go on. Seatbelt signs needs to go on. What else do we need to turn on? We can turn the fuel pumps on since we're about to start the auxiliary power unit, APU, with jet engine in the back of the aircraft. Just to be precise, here, APU. Okay, what else is next? Radios are on, IRS is aligned. Since I've actually not been putting everything in, that's the reason why it's been so quick. Okay, so the IRS has aligned the intensity and brightness up because I want it a bit brighter. What else? QNH is okay, I'm not using Active Sky 2012. I will be using Next, but I don't want to purchase Next yet. Let's just bring it down to 10 nautical miles on our flight plan. So we're almost ready for taxi. We just need to start some stuff up. APU should have been started a bit earlier. I wanted to be a bit fuel tight or whatever you want to call it. Let's just close some stuff up. Doors of the aircraft. Well, we need to turn the front left door. We need to close it. It's been closed. Ground services take the wheel chocks away. GPU, stuff like that. GPU is the ground power unit, if you don't know that. Everything's set. Packs can stay off. Strobe lights auto. Landing lights can stay retracted, so they're inside the aircraft. Right, what else do we need to do? That's pretty much it for the time being. Now we need to commence our pushback. So we would actually usually make a call and stuff like that, but I haven't got other add-ons doing that. So let's begin. So I'm going to use the default FSX pushback, Shift P. When the aircraft starts shaking now, I'm going to release park and brake. Now I'm going to start up my flight tracker. It's called FS Airlines. I have my own virtual airline there. More on that on the YouTube channel. And then starting up there we go, we start up the engines, and for that we need to turn the bleed of the APU on. APU bleed is effectively just like air that comes from the APU, so start the engines. Outside, this is our pushback. Of course, if you've just joined us, we are using the standard, well not default even, the UK 2000 freeware Manchester. And let's just go back into cockpits. go. EGC is rising because the fuel has been put in exhaust gas temperature. Okay, that engine's rising, almost stable. For the sake of it, I'm going to put engine 2 on. There we go. And there we go. I'm going to stop our pushback because I'm going to taxi from the rest of this point. Yeah. And so now fuel's been put onto the engine. This is an auto start aircraft, so the Airbus has an auto start feature, i.e. the aircraft automatically starts itself. Well, automatically puts the fuel on. Start it up, we can turn off since the engine is now stable. What else do we need to do? We need to turn our APU generator off, packs both on. And we turn off lights and remain on. Taxi lights on and landing lights retracted. So now let's begin our taxi. Adding this power, it's going. There we go. And we can see we start the taxi now. Like client tracker as just said that we are in taxi state. Now we're currently taxiing on the right heading of our runway. I spotted our runway. I'm not used to taxiing during Manchester, as I really haven't flown that much here. Okay, taxiing a bit low. A shot there, so excuse that. So, taxiing out to runway 05 right for takeoff. And after takeoff, we'll do all the usual stuff. At the runway, we'll obviously turn our transponder on and we'll complete all necessary checks. Now I'm going to set them to 1F, which is the takeoff position. Terrain on ND, navigation display. I'm going to turn that on for the time being because as I
approaching 2-4 right.
That's a last buggy yesterday saying we're at the runway. Okay, so auto brake when we set to max. Spoilers or speed brakes, whichever way you like to call them, need to go armed. Bring off some power. Take off config, we need to go ahead and set that. Take off no blue, so i.e. there's nothing blue left on the display, or for that matter red, saying that hey, you've not put the flaps down, you can't just push the button twice and everything, so you are here. Okay, we're almost at the runway. In fact, I need to wait a second. Wait a second. I'm sorry, I'm taxing away from yeah, that's the start of the runway. I thought that was the end of the runway. Of course, I've got F6 automated artificial intelligence on because I like it. As in, I will turn it off for probably other videos. Because it can wreck and screw your video quite a lot of times. Right, we are almost at, well, the runway. We are taxiing on the runway now. So we're now just going to go
2-4 left.
As this is runway 23, just going to bring it some power up.
On runway
we're not actually taking
2-4 left
yet. Okay. I'll just take it off here, just seeing some stuff over on here. Just checking out our flight plan. Okay, we're obviously taxiing quite fast now. Okay. So carrying on, well, we are carrying on, so taxiing down this runway. Sorry that I'm going to taxi a long way down here, but it's the runway F6 told me because currently at Manchester, there seems to be that the AI have effectively just the AI is going to effectively just sorry about that. Okay, right, I'll rephrase that. FSX usually what it does is that you have the AI, the artificial intelligence, running, and that's what I have running because I've got default stuff running, and effectively it automatically puts the
2,000 feet remaining.
And obviously, as I'm using the built-in aids purely because I want to be able to know, okay, is an aircraft going to be taking off in the aircraft, or sort of heading on that aircraft, my aircraft, which is obviously the last thing I want. Okay, so we are now, where are we? Right, let's just build some idle power, we'll start turning to minus on the runway.
On runway,
Okay,
0,
well,
6,
pretty much
right.
aligned. So we need to just blast the stuff before we take off. Transponder TARA, or tray if you want to call it like that. Landing lights on. Nose lights are on to take off mode. Strobing lights can go on. Okay, flight directors are on. Right. It's great. I'm just going to bring over power. It's not for the actual takeoff roll itself yet, but it's only because I want to align this. Okay, we're now aligned. Power idle. Okay, and then power, 60% power. Okay, engines are holding. Toga. Manual toga, SRS runway. We are going on manual toga. Okay, fast set, engine is stable. Use my right pedal to control now. Passing 80 knots. Let's be good. P1, rotate. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Okay, we're now following SRS for climb. This SRS is almost like saying, hey, we need to get off the ground. And effectively that's what it does. Then we'll go into our altitude, effectively almost at time, you could say. And that's when we go into altitude mode, like this now. And this is when you hear the engine power going all the way back. We'll start to increase our climb rates as our speed build up. And now it's manually flying the aircraft, and our flight is up to 2,000 feet. Autopilot will go on, and yeah, okay, once we've reached 170 knots, that's our flat reduction altitude. We'll do some flaps right now. There we go. I did that a bit as you can see, the speed is dramatically increasing. Now I'm going to put the autopilot on. Speed of usual, of course, it's 250 knots our speed constraint, and 5,000 feet is the constraint for altitude. So just bring some up news. Hopefully stay along for this video. So there we go. So now 5,000 feet of house there, and then obviously we'll reach altitude, well, a point where we can increase in altitude. Just go back to our flight plan page. On our flight plan page even, it says we need to get 4,000 feet at this waypoint, which we just passed, or Romeo Oscar 5 3 Lima, and then at MCT 14 we need to get flight level 8083, which is 8,300 feet. So over here, it wants us to get 4,000 feet. However, the aircraft is automatically telling us to go to this altitude. Okay, so now we will obviously there visible more distance. So I'm trying to get to 8,300 to 8,300 feet. 8,300 feet. Right, right, I think, well, as I haven't got much to talk about, because we've got the high cruise. I will sit here till the cruise, and then I'll leave it to do its own thing. I'll turn off my microphone so you don't have to hear me and you can just watch the aircraft. So, yeah. Holding. Let's change my view to this. So you see this? There we go. Good. I can see the stream on the side of us. Obviously, as in to me, I've just said this, but you will be hearing that as in a few seconds earlier. So now I will talk about the YouTube channel, because as in I'm putting music rings, we're about to make a find that guys. And it's starting to make this amazing. So as in talking about the YouTube channel, well, as in what we're going to do, as in we're going to have some different, well, obviously we have different videos, so we're mainly going to be doing Twitch TV, and we should change the image, obviously some pressurization, so now we can move it to calm, and obviously it is really knots, so we'll be doing back on our channel, so Twitch TV, we will be live streaming, a bit unprofessional, things won't work sometimes, and yeah, I think that's what it's going to be about. And we'll be doing anything from there, episodes of LSX, as we're doing now, Dash 8, Twitter, stuff like that. Okay, I'd say I'm about sort of 40 past 10,000, I'll just do this about the size of at 10,000. So on the Facebook, not Facebook, sorry about that. Okay, passing 10,000 any second now. Sorry about that. Sorry again. Yeah, just my flight track here. Should want to do our 10,000. Right, okay, sorry about that. Right, getting back. So as I said about Twitch, if you just joined us on Twitch, we will be doing streams, unprofessional, as I said. And it's meant to be like that, and yeah. Okay, right, onto the YouTube channel. Well, we will have videos, Airsoft Airbus X, PMDG 747, PMDG 747, live stream, well not live stream, sorry, we will have, so we'll have live stream, so I'm about to say. Yes, so with the YouTube channel, we will have videos as well now, as I said, on the Airsoft Airbus X, PMDG 747, PMDG 747X, not version 2, that's not out yet. Reviews on scenery, a load of other aircraft, like the A2A 172, it's not just a 172 people, that's what most people think it is, but it's not. It is a truly fantastic aircraft. So, it's a fantastic aircraft that is just amazing. It's sort of in depth. So I'll give it sort of a mini review now actually. The A2A 172 effectively, it's not just a 172. It's not of Caranada's standard. It's higher than that, and you know, if you've been in quite some business or community or anything, you will know that Coronado produce some of the highest quality products in the flight simulator. So as they produce very high quality products, and this the A2A172 is even better than that, because let me explain why. It's really designed to learn with this. So effectively, really, the aircraft, the A2A172, is effectively, it's got extremely good flight dynamics, i.e. what happens if effectively things like stall, the A2A172 will recognise, hey, this is a stall, I'm going to start making that all warning saying me or something like that. I'm going to start beeping at you saying not saying stall, but yeah, for FSX registers, okay, here's the stall. Because as obviously in the corner, I'm going to take my mouse and show you just there. I'm sitting on my taskbar, as you can see there, just here. It would show you saying stall, and then that's what it shows you. But the A2A172 shows you things like that, but it's very good with its flight dynamics. And here's another thing, this is A2A. Obviously they produce extreme quality products, and one thing that's just classic with their products is that what happens is that with all of their products, it's something called AccuSim, which is like effectively an extension or an add-on, or whatever you want to call it, which goes on top of the aircraft you've already got, which is obviously the A2A aircraft you've got. I don't know, you've got B-17 or Spitfire or Hurricane or something like that. You can add that, and it will add things like, I don't know, you can go nose down and you hit the ground. Your propeller will get damaged, and if you hit shift 8, or I believe it's shift 7, you will be able to see things like the damage report, or how all parts do inside. And really, it's a fantastic app. I really recommend this. You can't describe it in words, really. You can't really describe it in words. You can't. So, that's I think I'm not in this sim, but talking about it now. So, yes, hello, if you've just joined us, I can see you just here, you've joined us. Welcome to the stream. I can see you here on your counter, there's two. Hello, you two. Well, welcome to the stream. So, please stay, please stay. I'm sorry about my poor quality microphone. I haven't got a new one yet. This is just an old microphone I was just lying about, and it's pretty good. It's okay. It's good for recording keyboard clicks, I will tell you that. So, as if you just joined us, we are going from Manchester EGCC to Heathrow, which is EGLL. I am FSX and Flight Tutor. We are on Twitch, as you can obviously see now, and also it's all uploaded to YouTube automatically. So we're just at the cruise, and what else is next? So, I'm going to, now I'll give you a real opportunity to do some research, because I think in all streams I have nothing to talk about, purely because, hello third viewer. So obviously, as I'm going to talk about the PMDG 737 NGX or NG. Okay, so when you get it, as you may know, PMDG products are have a price tag, and yeah, they're a bit expensive, but they're fantastic. And just if you're drawn to the Airsoft Airbus X, if you have this. So as in the PMDG 737, I haven't installed it yet. Well, I have installed it in the past, but I have had to uninstall FSX purely because it just every time I loaded it, there was lots and lots of lines. I didn't know what on earth was happening. And also the air software had the sex as a problem. The problem was actually that as in, whenever I'd change to like this, going like that, changing out the cockpit, it would crash. It was a big problem. Big problem. Because I couldn't see outside. So getting back to PMDG 737. As I started off the A2A172 review, the PMDG 737, its flight characteristics are extremely good. When you, as in, things as I also noticed, as I said, store. Okay, yes, I've just seen 2 of our views gone. And also one of those views is me. Because I have this sitting here in case someone corrupts the stream or anything. Okay, well, those views are now gone. Right, carrying on with the PMDG 737. So, PMDG 737, I can't find it installed and stuff like that. As I've said, I'm sorry, yeah. So PMDG 737, I haven't installed it, but I'm going to install it whenever I find a box with it. It is a fantastic aircraft because as everything, every single button inside the aircraft works. And this is, well, this is a live stream / also going to be uploaded to YouTube video. So really, I can't really do it, but I'm going to try my best. So, I just clicked on something else now. Sorry. Alright, so as you can see, we're carrying on the cruise. I'm going to go back to this now. So, we're carrying on the cruise as we are at a decent point in the cruise now. We're not at top percent. I'll actually check our top percent. Top percent is at 1708. Currently now it's 16:53. Actually, real time as when my streaming is recording this. But it's 16:54, but hey. So we've got about 10 minutes till top percent. So, obviously, as I said, 10 minutes till 20%, about 10 to 20 minutes. I'm going to try and speak and try and think of something, trying to think of some items to talk about, because as I want to get a mini review. Yeah, I was getting a bit slow now, I'm trying to think of something. I don't know what to do. From this stream, actually, I'll tell you this now. Just show you something about this. This piece of software is called XSplit, is what I'm using to broadcast this. I haven't purchased it yet, it's on the sort of the trial thing. And yeah, you can see an infinite number of... What just happened? What just happened? Infinite number of whatever you want. Weird or what? Why did episodes exist automatically? Weird. Okay. Hello second viewer. Welcome. I just saw see you on the counter. That you just joined us. Obviously managed to go down to Heathrow, Aerosoft Airbus X. So as in this aircraft might not be uploaded to YouTube, because this video may be uploaded to YouTube. Sort of the same as like I said, even more live stream. So, well, I'm going to try and keep you here, second viewer, and I'm now going to try and do this. This is what's known as the AM antenna test, or sunlight burn, you can call it, and every single switch in the aircraft comes alive. So as you can see, every single switch comes on, which is obviously what you want for improved flight checklist. Yeah, so as the second viewer, I'm very grateful for that, because I am now speaking to you. Well, we're nearing 20%, we've got 12 minutes to 20%, and I think to start the timer. Okay, so carrying on. carrying on. We are just cruising along at level 260. So I'm going to show you a bit of the Airsoft FSX features. So I'm just going to go down to the FMC or MCD or whatever you want to call it. Hello third viewer. Hello third viewer. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So yeah, I said I will be looking at the FMC now, or MCD or something to it. Aircraft state is very important. Effectively, this you can actually physically load things like cold and dark, turn around state, taxi state, takeoff state, stuff like that. So if you click cold and dark, as we did at the beginning of the stream, everything will come back. Hello, 4th and 5th viewers, welcome, welcome, welcome all, welcome. Aircraft doors, something obviously you can't touch in flight. So the aircraft doors, we will operate the doors. Sorry about my microphone quality. Ground services, we have like the traffic cones, wheel trucks, ground power, and whatever EXT power is. Because obviously we've got EXT power GPU, and we've got this one. I don't know what that one does. Options, so we've got things like sound, and cabin crew. Actually, I'm going to turn it on. I didn't know there was cabin crew. We can have cockpit volume, flight crew. Turn that on. ATC. I'll just minimize the talk ATC noise. Oh, sorry, 2 of our views have just dropped. Views will obviously put our views down there. Please don't leave because, please, otherwise it's not true. Flight data recorded, we have that, and there's a program you can do with that. Flight 40%, pause the next waypoint, also stuff like that. As you can see, very in-depth aircraft. As the Airsoft FSX, as if you know, Airsoft has decent products, as most of the products are decent, and now, as in they're getting better, their extended aircraft, as they call them, are the ones they put a lot of effort into developing, like this Airsoft FSX, three times they developed this aircraft. So it was 25 knot. This is a tailwind, that's with my range down. So as you know, we would have had a waypoint on Logan somewhere out in whatever sea we're approaching. I can't remember if it's the English channel. Irish sea, or British channel. It would have been, just over here, it would have been probably English channel. Secondly, we've got a viewer who's just dropped, so I'm sorry the stream is not interesting for you, I'm very sorry. Can't make this stream for everyone, but I hope. Remember, if you have a Twitch account, you can contact me via the chat room, which is just over there, next to us. So, let's just carry on. See something else interesting with this aircraft. This aircraft also has features like VHF frequencies here. It's very in-depth with this control panel. Because here, as things as like VORs, things like that, they are simulated in this aircraft, which is absolutely amazing. Radios, VHF, VHF2, VHF3, HF and HF2, HF1, HF2. HF is higher frequency, not VHF, which is very high frequency. HF actually, as you can think, what, is this old technology? Yes, it is sort of old school stuff. HF is used pretty much now for transatlantic flights, so they can contact home, you could say, without matter to see the station. Because with VHF, very high frequency, the radio effectively bounces off the curvature of the Earth, which obviously on long haul flights, you obviously are going over the Earth and you see a lot of the curvature. So with HF, it just goes through the Earth, and it can go through, and which is very good, so you can actually, if you're at a remote area, contact home. Which is actually very good. Actually, I'd like to say a thank you to my second viewer, who seems to stick along quite nicely. Thank you for that. Thank you indeed for staying. You're the only viewer so far to stay. Now it's approaching a bit darker, we're going to turn some of the lighting on, the total lighting and the main power lighting. As you can see, everything becomes much nicer actually. Much nicer indeed. Okay, I'm going to actually start with the setup. I don't want to go on massive videos because actually, as in, you know, when you're that aircraft says pretty rapidly. Wow, but an automated descent, and it's already started to descend us quite nicely. That's not bad, that's not bad. See, California's bit 260, 240, 240. Or just descend us down to 240. Obviously, I don't want to be down because of altitude too early. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So now we turn out intelligent lighting on. Everything is lit up. Everything. You can't even use the aerosoft air protect, like manual gear extension handle. You cannot use that in the aerosoft air protect. All the way to the slew button on the phone printer, print on A cars and stuff like that, works. Other trim, of course, that works. Flaps, everything in the aircraft just works. As apart from the miscellaneous stuff, like, I don't know, like oxygen mask go down, stuff like that. But as this is a truly amazing aircraft. What else does it work? Does it do something called the IDGs? Oh, they do work on it. The IDGs are effectively connect all the shafts and the engine together. In this aircraft, you can turn that on, which is truly spectacular. Like, you can turn something like a small little thing inside the engine that makes it work on, and which also destroys the engine. Our second viewer, thank you for leaving. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you. Now it's only me watching. Thank you. Thank you indeed. Thank you. Okay, right, welcome anybody. Please join the stream. Please join. Because currently, my long time viewer, I was just saying that I okay, right, what's else? What else? I just left that screen there. I just need to go into the screen here. I'm just gonna type something in. It will not be, for some reason, we're not being indexed in Twitch's Microsoft Flight Simulator X thing, you know. Isn't that just stupid? That is just stupid. Stupid indeed. I think I'm just going to do that. Hello, Twitch. Oh, hello, second viewer. Welcome to the stream. Welcome. I'm sorry, I just had my second viewer just left. And we went down to one viewer. So hello, welcome. Obviously we are going to Manchester down to Heathrow on Friday, FSX and Flight Tutor stream. Sorry about my microphone quality. I will get some microphone and get some followers, stuff like that. So we sent down to flight level 240, which is altitude we're supposed to be at the moment. This is the Aerosoft website. Fantastic aircraft. It's truly amazing. Why is it truly amazing? Everything in this aircraft is simulated. Pretty much everything. This is. Thank you, second viewer, for you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for leaving. Thank you. Just trying to keep talking because that's probably why that second to the left. He was probably tired at the moment. Okay, let's just get the party started. I am going to turn off the engines. Let's just get some party started. There we go, one of the engines has just died. Yes. There we go. Yeah, that's going to bring some party in here. I'm just going to turn some engine anti-ice on. Because I'm going to do wing anti-ice as well. Why is wing anti-ice going on? Let's just, as I've got party started, let's just restart the engine. On to engine started. Engine to starter.
Thanks everyone, thank you.
I might not be able to get it started really then after I'm in one engine. Perhaps going off when there's no really there. Let's just start this up switch. Yes, we know there's no reflections. Okay, what engine we're doing, we don't have yet. We want it back on home. Let's just go ahead and even see that we get the APU up. Oh, we are now getting our turn down to Coco. Down to Coco so that's just some noise. The aircraft actually up on the Now the engine is rising, and fuel just come on, and our engine's restarted. There we go, engine's powering up, yep, full power, there we go. And that's how we restarted our engine with a flame. Obviously I just spiced that part up. So, let's see, so one here is technically about USB, because I'm the one who's streaming So, carrying on. Now, Tannet, I was just trying to get Tannet. We get right here. We get to flight level 212 at Tannet 212. So let's send this down to flight level 212. 212. Okay, there we go. Slowing down. So now we are approaching to the Heathrow area. London area. Decent frames per second. If you have to put it out, please leave a comment. Obviously, I assume there's been structure now because it's been so awful. That's why there are live streams. So nice and stars. I can't wait till it shut down. Because actually, will shut down. What was this saying? Engine bleed engines. Engine 2 bleed temperature low. Let's just go on to that engine bleed mode. Bleed. Since I actually shut down that, actually now, if we see what I believe, we've got we've got -8 air, because that's what's outside -8 degrees. The air is coming in via if it goes into the engine, goes into the compressor, front brake, compressed, taken off via either 1 or 2 valves. The completely needs to go on the second valve, and that will give it higher pressure, very hotter. Yeah. I still have the improvements. I don't know, I've turned my microphone off on my computer by pressing the button here, but as a Twitch, Edsplit is recognising that I'm talking. Sorry if I was just quiet there, I was just listening to something. So, Delta Echo Tango, we need to go down at 193, that's 80%. So we can make it now, and set to 10 at 100 feet because that's something we want to do. Obviously, buses are very much automated and very advanced. The M1 has dropped down to Mexico, bringing some speed bumps to slow us down. After Delta Echo Tango got 157, I'm going to put in 157. 157, and now we do 157. Hold the aircraft at this altitude. Okay, now plus Delta Echo Tango. As in things like in the Airbus, it will automatically turn things like the engines in the physical, it will turn things like the engines down for itself, because obviously it's advanced. Also the flag speed race is definitely on speed race. Speed race actually seems to slow down some time. That's definitely over to get through. That's a little
Heavy precipitation about 12 o'clock in the
I still got one good on the
in the clouds of precipitation.
After this, I'm also recording a YouTube video, 80172 review. Right, I'm now going to do the speed race off. And it's now, this is up high speed. Now 157. Then we'll be going down to Biggin Hill. And that's what we're 110.
Galaxy 349 is going to maintain 3,000, then reduce to 200.
3,000 plus the we got to go to the
110.
Alright, we'll just take 19 little left if I can
London
right.
City Airport there. That looks like London City Airport. Right, frames per second.
How are you second? That's fine.
Still, 1 euro, please, somebody, please.
American 1720, maintain 18 during Outdoor River till Mexico. 18 or better till Mexico.
Obviously now we've got 9% fuel, 4% dropping. Okay, now we pass this one, 3, 2, 1 knots, initials and set. Any second now I'm going to almost reduce our speed after the Biggin Hill. Whenever it says decel after Biggin Hill, we'll accelerate down to our approach speed, more drive, yes, we can speed breakdowns. And now we have just need to pull those down. Obviously the everything, as I've said many times, is very advanced.
Galaxy 349 is going to maintain 2,000.
Speed breaks off. actually just back down to the seats at aerosol. Obviously the gears here, so eggs. Obviously they've put that in. It's actually not bad.
645, covered, Roger.
Okay, after we pass the Biggin Hill, I will start some stuff up, like starting the series down even more, starting our approach phase using the
Gallon 6349, Channel 1 setting 270.
Decel is just after obviously this is down.
Gallon 6349, Roger. All around American 737 and clear visual approach, only 19 center.
Perhaps the Airbus is so
American 1720, contact Dallas Tower 134.42. 34.42, American 1720. ISO 645, it's going to maintain 3,000.
temperature of
Island 645, descend to 3,000. 3,000,
down to the sense
330, 630, become approach, Roger.
Parametric of landing is 200 feet, it's on millimeters. In this case, I'll just put that in because I want to. This is just my personal thing. You don't have to use that. Obviously, if you have a shot, you can use that.
Number 36, 30, descend, maintain 4,000.
Slowest and down to IAW7. 2,500 feet. A decel point we picked flight was 086. 0868686. Send this down. Send this down. Send this down. Any second now, I'll start turning some lights on. Landing lights, for example. Last time we're going to be arriving 24 minutes past it predicts we're going to be landing at. And so we can use 17, so we can say that we want to turn our fastest seatbelt signs on. 100, 10 minutes landing, 10 minutes landing, so we'd say that was passengers.
Cyclone 645, you're 10 miles from Dallas, cleared ILS, line 19 left approach. Cleared ILS, 19 left,
3, 2, a while. Now passing 9,900 feet. 9,900 feet.
Cowboy 6349, contact Dallas Tower 134.42.
So we're 20 miles off Heathrow, EGLL. Approach mode on, saying capture some stuff. There's things. Obviously, localizer, airfield, altitude or glidestone, which is effectively like how high and low we need to be. We want to know what's the horizontal component of the IR section lighting system.
741, or is there left to work on the setup?
You can get around this.
Right on to Bravo, the Grand Band, on the corner of you then. Okay, cross to right on Bravo and monitor down to right number 208.
Alright.
Delta 699, you do right line approach, copy, copy.
791, you know your name? For the range, yeah.
So if I swing this around, passing over through my friend over dramatically into London, and I've got loads of added I myself really was not care whether I see some, I don't know, like health department, and I'm finding, I don't know about you, but as an F6 is what you want to go if you want to travel to that place. Right, here's more drive, rooms and speed brakes. Now let's put it down, let's just push this down. Obviously also the has to put in a different ILS frequency in for us.
699, the wind down, good takeoff. Oh, 699, good takeoff.
And now we're going to perhaps we'll want it. And speed brakes are...
41 and a breaking point left, I think there's one.
Mark 5 over, Spartan, 41.
Heathrow. There's Heathrow. Obviously, it's all quite rapidly up. Quite rapidly up. In fact, stand by question. Let's go off standby question. ILS, let's go in with 10.4 DME. Runway, which should be on the other runway, which is like on the arrival. Do something like
61 wind calm, or 211 kilo to take off.
Yeah, and I'm going to go to 27. Guys, no, we're already on to the
Well, we're heading to Persia. Good day. Thank you, Dylan. Click on that. Got the 203, wind calm, and wind to right, just take off. No, take off, just right. Yep, 203. Get the 175, get down, run with your right line of point.
Line from 8 to right, just was 175.
Sending down, we want, now we've got the localizer, which is obviously very providing. We want to send out over down to 2,400 feet. We got a restriction of 2,500, actually 2,500, best message to go to. No, stupid thing.
Right, then right move, left jump, hold to your right, remain straight.
Gear down. Okay, gears now.
Left off, to right.
Once the device at any moment, as he sends down a little further, down to 2,000 feet. Gear is down. Gear down a lot.
1051 and breathe it point flat
Now it's time for our pre-landing checklists. The speed dropping dramatically. This is into the ILS mode now, into the display.
Double 203, good day.
Slides nicely. Speed brakes. Speed brakes we can take off now. Upstream, flaps 4. There we go. The balloon visitor.
Traffic.
Yes, it is. 747, 400, 2.5 miles away. Yes. Speed brakes to arm them, they'll automatically come out. Obviously, actually, in the road, you see that the speed brakes come out.
Descend.
Yes, we know there's a 747, 400 plus. This is not yet ready to see that.
Clear of conflict.
Clear of conflict, did it say? Clear of what? Yeah,
175, just take off with them.
Never take off, to your right, just was 175.
I'm saying.
170, line up point, runway,
Line up to 1 east, runway, get your right, American 1 heavy.
Way, something like that. Keep brakes out. Or off out even. It's a bit more sandy. It's going to be a bit hard to land. Lots of control speed. Stick, also force rain at our speed. Likewise, yes. Oh wow, busy Heathrow for F6. What a busy Heathrow for F6. That's pretty busy. You can see all the strobe lights. Yes, we know a few more minutes. Okay, we haven't got the price though, which is running here by the end of the line. I think we're going to be making mistakes or two another landings and we take other stuff.
1432, to your right, Bravo, and monitor ground traffic hold.
Too high.
Yes, we know we're also too high.
Right, Bravo, on the ground traffic hold.
Approaching 27 left.
747, who's it?
3718, runway 30 left, kilo left,
There it
open
is,
to take off.
descent. Right, I'm going to stop talking.
Unstable.
400. Two minimum.
Turn right, taxi, Zulu and Golf, hold to
Landing.
your right, frequency.
100.
Sync up.
50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Okay, we've touched balloon.
100.
Don't want that.
Retard.
Touch. Reverse out. This is braking. Actually, when as that was a pretty awful landing, I was trying to choreograph this microphone as well as stuff. either left like that, one or the other, or both, which is full. Right, okay, I hope somebody has joined us. No, still nobody. Still just me watching. Okay, there's some more off. Not steep, you know.
340
Okay, I'm going to taxi the nearest gate to us. Flaps up. After I'm going to check the super. Everything is good. Last week checked today. So,
we're coming up on November.
let's just pop it.
Behind Air Canada for
I was the terminal 3, the gates on 300s, and also I know the...
Alright, kilo November behind Air Canada, and we'll hold short.
Okay, power off, mass, too fast. There we go. This has actually got a nice safe stop system. Some of the gates have it, some of the gates, most of the gates don't. It will say Airbus A320. Yep, there we go, A320/737. So you can a bit that way. Slow us down. A bit more. Stop. Stop. Okay. Right, so what next? Even faster island this
turn left on
speed.
kilo 3 and
Engine 1 going down. That's fun and all time safe. I'm actually going to actually use a weird way of shutting down an engine, which is like an emergency way of shutting down an engine. I'm just going to be effectively just trying to shut it down by disconnecting pins, well, pins, but almost like the drive shaft, almost, you could say. Just going to finish some stuff. There we go. Right, now what we need to do, I'm going to use the IDG method.
Program Flagship 3289, it's on 9 seconds.
Not yet.
Go 3186, traffic on a 2-mile funnel.
That's a shame.
Right over
That's a shame. It's a shame it doesn't work.
Flagship 3289,
Just try again.
left taxi at kilo 3, hold short.
If I power you, IDG2,
Right, Flagship 3289.
IDG2, hop it again.
Ground 441, kilo parking, Delta 6 feet. 441 on kilo, hold short of November. Okay, Grand Control 1
So weird.
Short of November, quick door rampage, 441.
Shut down number 2. People coughing in the background. Bring up the jetty. Thank you if you joined us in the stream. Not so much of a thank you if you didn't, if you sort of left us. Because yeah. So obviously, gate is extending. Actually, you may be thinking, wow, that's weird, like that. That's not actually weird. That's actually true, as in you do see that. Because what it is that see like the first half of the jetty, and that's the other half that goes to the aircraft. Except for that bit there, which is a bit weird. Or for the matter, that actually might be just 2 jetties. Obviously, as docking to our needs. Wow, look at that gate gourmet. Well, that's parked very nicely. And now that's obviously loading our wing. Very nice indeed. Thank you for joining us. If you joined us, we've almost finished. Aircraft doors just come there. Open the left door. Radio's going off. VHF 1, 7 radios, 7, VHF 1. Like that. Doors opened. Ground surfaces. Perhaps all the way up. I don't know why I went to still 1F. Weird. And turn some dome lights on. This is a bit of view of things. Solar power on. APU going off. All that's on. System more off. IRS going off. Packs, we'll leave them for the next pack crew. This is false because, as in great is false because they're not working, because obviously there's no leader for production, so packs work. Also, I need to turn off, that needs to be turned off. No, we don't start new. There we go, now flags, logo lights need to be turned off, other displays, monitors need to be turned off. I need to turn the MCD USB both off, i.e. brightness, power. Obviously if we hit buttons at once with that, if we turn the brightness down, it still will make a difference. Obviously we don't want to wreck the displays by leaving them on. However, the engine displays do need to be left on because in case there's some sort of thing on there that needs to be looked at immediately. That's like comes. Yeah, it's slightly bright, and that's pretty much it. And that's what most flight crews would leave it at. For most airlines, however, we totally shutting everything down. Those fuel pumps need to go off. Turn the ground power unit off. And now battery 1, battery 2 off. And dim light off. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening to FSX on Black Tutor. We're on Twitch, we're also on Twitter, and we're on Facebook. Thank you for joining us on this live stream, as well as this YouTube video if you stuck along.